Will Donald Trump tap the brakes on the electrification of the auto industry? One of the rarest cars in the world is on its way to one of the finest classic car shows on the globe. And the new Dodge Charger. It's electric or it's gas. You get to pick. We'll take a first look. I'm Rick Walker. All that and a whole lot more coming up right here on the SST Car Show. SST is brought to you by Super Geeks. Geek out at supergeekssuperstore.com or talk to a real super geek at 1-866-248-1490. Hey everyone, I'm Rick Walker. Welcome to another episode of the SST Car Show. So much to share with you today. So let's start at the beginning, shall we? The beginning of a new era for Dodge. Remember just a few months ago, we showed you for the first time this Dodge Charger electric concept? Well, that's where it all started, with a refreshed design, refreshed muscle car looks, an all-electric drivetrain, all-wheel drive, blistering performance. Well, we've moved now from the concept stage to pre-production models. Models that mark the most significant new development for Dodge in probably half a century. You're going to be able to get two-door versions, four-door versions, all-electric, all-wheel drive versions, or gasoline-powered versions. You'll be able to pick. They're about to hit the streets. So buckle up. We have a lot to show you on this episode of SST. Well, there's lots of excitement on the Dodge front. In the world of muscle cars, Dodge is really shaking things up with the new Charger Daytona lineup, bringing a mix of electric and gas-powered beasts onto the scene. First up, let's talk configurations and rollout. The name Daytona is reserved for the electric Charger, set to debut in RT and Scat Pack trims. Keep your eyes peeled for those sleek coupe-like two-door models hitting the streets in 2024, starting production this summer. They're going to build these in Windsor, Ontario. But wait, there's more. Come 2025, Dodge will also roll out a four-door version of the Daytona alongside the gas-powered Charger 6-pack, featuring a twin-turbo 3-liter straight six with two power outputs, 420 and 550 horsepower. Now, let's untangle the web of trims and features. The 2024 Dodge Charger Daytona is leading the charge, boasting distinctive R-wing front ends for the EV versions, while both RT and Scat Pack models pack dual electric motors and all-wheel drive. The Scat Pack takes the power game up a notch with a Stage 2 kit pumping out a staggering 670 horses. And mark your calendars for next year, because those power-boosting kits will become optional. But it's not just about raw power. Dodge has loaded these beasts with tech and comfort. From adaptive cruise control to automated emergency braking, these Daytona models are packed with safety features. And let's not forget the exclusive drive modes on the Daytona Scat Pack: track, drag, drift, and donut, making every ride an adrenaline-fueled adventure. Very attractive designs here, too. Very muscular. A direct link to the past in these designs. And for those who crave customization, Dodge has you covered with a plethora of options and packages. Want a panoramic glass roof or an 18-speaker sound system? How about some augmented reality in your heads-up display? Now, the thing about these Chargers is they're actually practical. They're a no-compromise design. You get a fair bit of legroom in the back. If you want even more legroom or more room in general, just wait for the four-door version to come online. And you actually get some cargo space, too. You have a hatchback that provides lots of space back there for groceries or suitcases. You even get a frunk with just enough room to put something like, say, a backpack. In addition, these will be equipped with a Fratzonic exhaust. It's artificially generated sound, but it comes out the back through some actual tailpipes, and we're told it's going to be just as loud as a real internal combustion engine, giving the driver, giving you, if you're behind the wheel, that instant feedback, the same kind of feedback you would get if you were driving a vehicle with an internal combustion engine. Of course, you can still go for the gasoline-powered version, but if you go for the EV and get that additional power, you won't be giving up that organic, symbiotic relationship that you have with an old-fashioned gasoline-powered experience. With options like the blacktop package, carbon and suede package, and more, you can tailor your Charger Daytona to fit your style and needs. So buckle up, folks. The Dodge Charger Daytona is ready to hit the road, bringing power, performance, and a whole lot of attitude to the streets. Now, when you think of Rolls-Royce, you think opulence, right? Well, hold on to your seats, because even there, entry-level Ghost is a showstopper. Starting at nearly $350,000, this car redefines exclusivity. But wait, there's more. Rolls-Royce just unveiled the Prism model, and let me tell you, it's the stuff dreams are made of. Picture this, only 120 units hitting the road to celebrate Rolls-Royce's 120th anniversary. Talk about rare. Well, now, here's the catch. It's anyone's guess how many of these babies are already spoken for. You know how it goes. The elite and the famous always snag the first dibs on these limited editions. And let's talk numbers for a moment. Last year was a record breaker for Rolls-Royce, with over 6,000 vehicles sold in 2023. America and the Middle East were leading the charge, proving that luxury knows no bounds. Now let's get into the nitty-gritty on the Prism's design. Picture a gunmetal gray exterior meticulously polished by hand for 16 hours straight. This baby's got a 10-step painting process that'll leave you speechless. But here's the kicker. The grille and the trunk lid sport a high-gloss black-gray finish, giving off that sleek metallic vibe. And those accent colors, forge yellow, mandarin, phoenix red, take your pick. Step inside and you're greeted by Rolls-Royce's iconic Starlight headliner, decked out with over 1,000 individual LED stars. It's like driving under your very own constellation. And get this, folks, despite all these bells and whistles, Rolls-Royce promises buyers access to their full catalog of customization options, because when you're in the driver's seat of a Rolls, the world is your oyster. But here's the reality check. Most folks end up splurging on extra features, driving that price tag even higher, because when it comes to luxury, why settle for anything less? And there you have it, folks, the epitome of automotive luxury, brought to you by Rolls-Royce. Don't go away. SST continues right after these messages. Finally, an affordable brand name hearing solution from Signia, a global leader in hearing aid innovation, and Super Geeks. Tonight's special exclusive offer. Get cutting-edge medical-grade digital technology for just $149. Call 1-866-248-1490. Classic behind-the-ear design. Adjustable for mild, moderate, and even severe hearing loss. Traditional controls. So easy to use. Quality assured. From Signia by Siemens. Value from Super Geeks. Call 1-866-248-1490 or visit supergeeksuperstore.com. Order now.
Sally hates paying for cable TV, so she got the Super Geeks Super Tenna. Sally called 1-866-248-1490 and ordered online at the SuperGeeksSuperstore.com. Now she watches dozens of high-definition TV channels for free. Sally gets all the major networks and specialty channels, even old classic shows. You can too, and save money every month. 100% legal. No more monthly fees. Her picture quality is as good as or better than cable. She even gets channels the cable companies don't offer. Compact enough to mount in your attic or on your balcony, and tough enough to mount on your roof. Plus, the Super Tenna comes with a video amplifier and wireless remote control. Call 1-866-248-1490. That's 1-866-248-1490. Get smart like Sally and order your Super Tenna at SuperGeeksSuperstore.com.
Millions suffer from hearing loss. Super Q hearing buds from Sound of Life are today's newest solution. Affordable and fashionable. Only you'll know you're wearing a hearing aid, because these look like modern wireless earbuds. People will think you're using them with a cell phone or to listen to music. But Super Q hearing buds are actually high-tech digital hearing amplifiers. The reviews are conclusive. Super Q hearing buds are amazing. Recharge quickly, wear all day. Each bud is specially molded for a snug fit. One for the left ear, one for the right. Super Q hearing buds. Simple one-tap operation. Allows easy volume adjustment with digital noise reduction. Call 1-866-248-1490 to order. On sale, half price, just $129.99. Or order online, SuperGeeksSuperstore.com. Order with no risk. Quality and satisfaction guaranteed.
Do you want to know what's really going on? Get to the truth behind the headlines with freedom-focused cutting-edge programs on the all-new Maverick News Channel, The Rick Walker Show, The Freedom Reporters, and The Brendan Kennedy Show, broadcasting online every night from 6 p.m. to 9 p.m. or watch anytime on demand at MaverickNewsChannel.com. Go to MaverickNewsChannel.com and defrag your mind. New freedom-focused journalism grounded in reality for a world that has gone insane. You are watching SST.
If you have a penchant for the rare and beautiful in classic cars and the best, then mark your calendars, because the Conqueror of Elegance at Hampton Court Palace is back, and it's bigger and better than ever. Situated among the top 3 showcases of its kind in the entire world, this event draws the creme de la creme of masterpieces from all over the globe. But what makes this year's edition even more special? Well, hold on to your seats, folks, because one of the most breathtaking French coach-built creations is making its grand appearance. Picture this: the extraordinary Talbot Lago T150C SS, a true marvel of automotive engineering. Let's rewind to the 1930s when Antonio Franco Lago, the mastermind behind the T150, unleashed one of the fastest and most advanced cars of its era, featuring a revolutionary hemispherical combustion chamber in its 4-liter engine. This machine was a force to be reckoned with. So, back in 1937, there was a version of this car, the T150C. It was a race car, but this is the T150C SS. It's a road-going version of that race car, and it is extremely rare, one of the rarest cars in the entire world. Less than 30 of these road-going T150C SS models were built. This has been hailed as one of the most elegant designs in automotive history. This car's first owner, nicknamed Suicide Freddy, lived a life as exhilarating as his vehicle, splitting his time between the glitz of Paris and the allure of the French Riviera. Can you imagine cruising down the boulevards of 1930s France in this beauty? And the tales continue from the streets of Paris to the dry lake beds of Los Angeles. This teardrop Talbot Lago has seen it all. Once owned by Tommy Lee, who raced it across the 40s, it eventually found its way into the hands of famed industrial designer Brooks Stevens, who restored it to its former glory. Now, fast forward to today, and this magnificent piece of automotive history stands as one of the most original and authentic examples of its kind. And where else would you find it but at the Conqueror of Elegance, where 70 of the world's finest cars gather for a spectacle like no other. So this event was established in 2012. The inaugural Concours of Elegance was held within Windsor Castle to mark the Diamond Jubilee of Her Majesty the Queen's reign. And since then, well, it has just gotten better every year. So the venue is perfect, the car is rare, it just doesn't get any better. This is truly a world-class event. One of the finest in the world, and this car, one of the rarest, to be sure.
This thing even smells like it sweats. It's just muscle.
Don't go away. There is more SST right after these messages. Finally, an affordable brand name hearing solution from Signia, a global leader in hearing aid innovation, and Super Geeks. Tonight's special exclusive offer. Get cutting-edge medical-grade digital technology for just $149. Call 1-866-248-1490. Classic behind-the-ear design. Adjustable for mild, moderate, and even severe hearing loss. Traditional controls. So easy to use. Quality assured. From Signia by Siemens. Value from Super Geeks. Call 1-866-248-1490 or visit supergeekssuperstore.com. Order now.
You want to know what's really going on? Get to the truth behind the headlines with freedom-focused cutting-edge programs on the all-new Maverick News Channel, The Rick Walker Show, The Freedom Reporters, and The Brendan Kennedy Show, broadcasting online every night from 6 p.m. to 9 p.m. or watch anytime on demand at mavericknewschannel.com. Go to mavericknewschannel.com and defrag your mind. New freedom-focused journalism grounded in reality for a world that has gone insane.
Hey, car lovers, rev up your wardrobe. Crafted by Dickies, these long-sleeve shirts are not just stylish, they're a testament to durability. Whether you're at a car show working hard or hitting the streets, our shirts provide comfort, ease of movement, and a generous fit. Support independent automotive journalism in style. The SST Car Show logo, embroidered in stunning silver metallic thread on the left breast, makes a tasteful statement. Yours for just $39.99. Order now through Super Geeks at thesupergeeksuperstore.com or call 1-866-248-1490. Call now, 1-866-248-1490. Join the world's coolest gearheads in style. Get your SST Car Show shirt where high quality meets high octane. Order your Dickies SST Car Show shirt now.
Millions suffer from hearing loss. Super Q hearing buds from Sound of Life are today's newest solution. Affordable and fashionable. Only you'll know you're wearing a hearing aid, because these look like modern wireless earbuds. People will think you're using them with a cell phone or to listen to music. But Super Q hearing buds are actually high-tech digital hearing amplifiers. The reviews are conclusive. Super Q hearing buds are amazing. Recharge quickly, wear all day. Each bud is specially molded for a snug fit. One for the left ear, one for the right. Super Q hearing buds. Simple one-tap operation. Allows easy volume adjustment with digital noise reduction. Call 1-866-248-1490 to order. On sale, half price, just $129.99. Or order online, supergeeksuperstore.com. Order with no risk, quality and satisfaction guaranteed.
Sally hates paying for cable TV, so she got the Super Geeks Super Tenna. Sally called 1-866-248-1490 and ordered online at the supergeeksuperstore.com. Now she watches dozens of high-definition TV channels for free. Sally gets all the major networks and specialty channels, even old classic shows. You can too, and save money every month. 100% legal. No more monthly fees. Her picture quality is as good as or better than cable. She even gets channels the cable companies don't offer. Compact enough to mount in your attic or on your balcony, and tough enough to mount on your roof. Plus, the Super Tenna comes with a video amplifier and wireless remote control. Call 1-866-248-1490. That's 1-866-248-1490. Get smart like Sally and order your Super Tenna at supergeeksuperstore.com.
Donald Trump is making some people who are pushing for the electrification of the auto industry very, very nervous. On the U.S. side alone, auto companies have committed over $100 billion to convert their factories, their assembly facilities, their battery production facilities to the electrification of the auto industry. Now Trump is signaling that he might roll some of these programs back under the Inflation Reduction Act and other programs that the Biden administration has been implementing to push forward with electrification. On a recent interview on MSNBC, Trump said electric vehicles don't go very far. He indicated that the infrastructure is not there for charging, and he says that consumers still deserve to have the choice between electric or gasoline-powered vehicles.
And, you know, the electric cars are not even a possibility to go all electric. This Biden all-electric mandate is by very, very stupid people. First of all, they don't go far, they cost too much, and they're all going to be made in China. And the auto workers are going to vote for Trump. I don't know about their top union people because they're just riveted into Democrats. They have no idea why. They're like blind sheep. But the auto workers are going to vote for Trump because they understand. Look at my numbers in Michigan. I'm leading him by 12 or 14 points. It's always hard for a Republican, but not now.
Trump has also been pushing hard against electric vehicles during speeches and recently released this video to reinforce his position on this issue.
Joe Biden is waging war on the U.S. auto industry with a series of crippling mandates designed to force Americans into expensive electric cars. That's just what you want. Even as thousands of electric cars are piling up on car lots, all unsold. This ridiculous Green New Deal crusade is causing car prices to skyrocket while setting the stage for the destruction of American auto production. These extreme left-wing policies are a disaster for families and consumers and are one of the main reasons the average cost of a new car is now over $50,000. Absolutely outrageous, and there's never been such a price before. These exorbitant prices are despite the fact that Biden is spending billions and billions of taxpayer dollars subsidizing electric cars for rich people, while normal Americans can't afford to use one, nor do they even want to. Biden is killing American consumers, and he's also killing U.S. manufacturing. In an all-out attack on American-made pickup trucks, SUVs, and other automobiles, Biden doubled CAFE standards, a move that is projected to cost automakers $200 billion. By one estimate, Biden's electric vehicle mandate will slaughter 117,000 U.S. auto manufacturing jobs, with workers in Michigan, Indiana, and Ohio among the hardest hit. And I hope United Auto Workers is listening to this, because I think you better endorse Trump, because I'm going to grow your business and they are destroying your business.
If anyone has concerns about what Trump might do, it would be Elon Musk. Now, Trump recently met with Musk, and he wants Musk's support as he seeks another term in the White House.
I don't know. Look, I've been friendly with him over the years. I've helped him when I was president. I helped him. I've liked him. We obviously have opposing views on a minor subject called electric cars. I'm all for electric cars, but you have to have all of the alternatives also. You can't just go to electric. I mean, you have a grid system in this country that's obsolete and a disaster. It's one of the things we worked on a lot is our grid system. It can't produce the electricity. It can't distribute the electricity.
So this clearly is going to be a pivotal issue during the presidential election. Where's it all going to go? I don't know. But that $100 billion committed by the auto companies is just the tip of the iceberg. Government is dumping in hundreds of billions of dollars. The governments around the world, they're rolling the dice on the electrification of motoring. If this doesn't work out, we could be in for a very, very bumpy ride, because if it doesn't work out, it isn't clear how we would ever get that investment back, an investment made with our money, taxpayer dollars. Well, friends, it's been a fantastic show. That's all the time we have for this episode of SST. So until next time, I'm Rick Walker reminding you, when you can't get to the car show, we will bring the car show to you online at SSTcarshow.com. Thanks for watching. Catch you on the flip side.
Maverick Multimedia Production.